y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to the basement for season 2, episode 2 of the series Outlander, streaming now on Netflix and Starz. It's been a morning for me. It's been a morning, but I'm here, and nous sommes en français. Yeah, that's the extent of my French there. But Jamie, et Murtagh, et Claire are in France, and they're already making friends, as they do. The plague has come to wherever their little town is that they're at. I don't think it's Paris. Are they in Paris? I don't know, but we'll find out. And there's a local merchant who they've inadvertently disrupted his business. The Comte Saint Germain. Yes. And so, yeah, he's out to get them because let's make the community a safer place, right? But yeah, I'm excited to get started. Okay. So Frank, Mr. Frank, he's glad to see Claire, wants to have her back. The fact, okay, I can see him being a little that she has another husband. He doesn't quite believe her. I don't think he will ever believe her story, but he's gonna go with it, which is distressing. And the fact that he says, okay, not only will I raise your child as my child, we're forbid. He's forbidding that this child ever learns who the real father is. And then he burned the dress. And then that dress. So Claire, I think, didn't really have any options. She has no family, right? So her option was go with Frank or strike out on her own with no job, no money. I can see why Frank may be the better option. But still, and now she's in Boston. The hell is she going to do in Boston? I don't know. But I guess we're going to go to France. So yeah, and I'm so glad that you're with me for this adventure. So let's strap in, hit subscribe, and then grab your big fuzzy blanket, grab your beverage of choice. I just had a cherry Coke, hence why I'm having issues. This will be fun. But thanks for joining me, and let's get to it. So someone was nice enough in the comments of episode 1 to say that apparently the Comte was an accomplished cello player, and that would make sense now that why they replaced the bagpipes with the cello. I know I said the fiddle last time, but it was the cello. I recognize that, but I still kind of miss the bagpipes. Look at those gowns, and those are all made by hand. Just everything so meticulous. I wonder if they were that meticulous or if there was some jarring errors depending on who was doing the stitching.
Oh, don't stop.
Oh no. Oh. Well, this is terrible. But it's expected he would have nightmares.
He's gone, Jamie.
He's alive. In my head.
I think he's still alive, period.
I noticed Madame has folded her clothes again this morning. Why does Madame insist on making her own bed and folding her own clothes?
It's divine. It is divine. Oh my God. Where did she get these clothes though? They're divine. Where did she didn't bring them with her. Did the cousin just have a closet of clothes just waiting?
Fortunately, Jared had selected his servants with care, so we had no worries regarding their trustworthiness.
You would hope so. I hope so.
I found it hard to believe that in a mere 40 years, the French Revolution would turn them into rivers of blood. The last time I had been here was during the delirious celebration
that's
marking the end
right.
of the Second World War.
Forgot she was in Paris when that happened, that whole opening scene.
Puis-je avoir le plaisir de me rendre agréable à vos beaux yeux, madame? Vous êtes anglaise, n'est-ce pas?
It's so noticeable.
Do you carry Nepeta Kataria?
Someone having trouble sleeping?
My husband.
You have a knowledge of herbs, haven't you? You're a professional, are you?
I'm a healer.
I see. Size and overall look is as stated. Your name wouldn't happen to be Claire Fraser, would it?
Her reputation is preceding her.
Patagonie.
You're friends with the Comte Saint-Germain.
Au contraire.
Mm-hmm.
You may, if you like, call us rivals.
Is this a duel? Oh, okay. Just practice. Oh, okay. At first I thought, who is Murtaugh fighting?
Come on, fight it!
Have you never seen two men practicing the art of the sword, eh?
Their delicate sensibilities.
Ou je vous l'arrache, la cuit.
Maybe fuck off. They may understand better.
It's the air. Asses and armpits. Too many people.
Actually, it's probably true a little bit.
Smell like a lady's boudoir. Aye, but it's an animal smell. This city reeks of the chamber pot.
That is something that you don't think about is right now, all of our smelly stuff is underground in pipes. So we don't notice it as much. There, it's all right on the surface where they're living. Yikes. Like, oh, the things we have taken for granted now.
You want to kill a snake, you cut off its head. And the head of this rebellion is Charles Stuart. Kill the prince, you kill the rebellion.
Oh, that's an extreme plan there, Murtaugh. Ooh.
I talk of action, and you give me logic.
If it's action you crave. But
Hopefully it's good news.
Where are she getting these clothes?
Ms. Charles Stewart requests the company of Lord Proctor James Fraser to discuss such matters as the current political situation amongst the Scottish clan. And Jared suggested that you meet Charles at Maison de Madame Elise. What is that?
Who's Madame Elise?
it's a brothel.
So this meeting is on the up and up then. Wait a minute. How did Jamie know it was a brothel so quickly? Is it a well-known location?
Mes nobles et distingués seigneurs, ce soir, afin de veiller à votre divertissement, laissez-moi vous présenter vos épouses.
Look at their faces. Terrified.
Vos épouses sont bien seules et ce dont elles ont envie de ces godemichets.
Because, yeah, that's what they need.
Qui ne vous manqueront jamais plus.
But he would like one. Okay.
Ici même, dans cet établissement, pour achat ou...
Or for rent. For rent. Don't rent one. Don't ever rent a dildo, y'all. No, just purchase it outright.
We're a people of the land, a simple people with no great love for outsiders. We will fight. But you ask us to shed our blood for what? To put a more sympathetic arse on the English throne? Is that cause enough for a cotter to exchange his scythe for a sword?
And what about God's truth?
What's his plan then?
We must win the support of the French Minister of Finance, a certain Joseph Duvenet. I cannot be received at court, but you, my Lord Brock Turok. you can go in my place.
That's a mighty big step there.
All we have to do is see to it that his war chest remains empty.
That's a plan.
Louise de la Tour, Marquis de Rohan, had become my particular friend in the 3 months we'd been in Paris.
How? Okay. I guess that part was done more in depth in the book. So I'm going to forgive the fact that we skipped over she made a friend in 3 months. Oh. Hold the skin taut. Close to the skin.
You fearful little child. Stop hiding and come meet a new friend. I regret my pledge to her uncle to chaperone her around Paris. Stop clutching yourself as if you were on display in a slave market.
Mary Hawkins, madame.
Mary's going to wed the Vicomte Marigny.
Is he the older gentleman with all the...
And no Frenchman will suffer to bed a monkey.
You say such horrible things.
She's making it. Oh.
Smile! You've met a new friend.
Oh, this poor girl is just property. She's just property. And that's, oh no.
You shall accompany Mary and me to Versailles. I make you an appointment with Madame Tabanou. She'll make you a dress fit for a queen.
As if Claire doesn't have one already, because apparently she has a super mall size closet with clothes already in it.
In Paris, a hairless mount is de rigueur.
Did Claire get it done? Did Claire get it done?
Claire, what have you done to yourself? Your honey pot. It's bare.
And I also did these.
Actually, this must have been a really long time since she shaved her legs properly.
Any thoughts?
It's more complicated than it looks thatched over.
I like the color. And I love the shoes.
Berta, please try not to insult too many people tonight.
I want it. I want one now, please. Please. I would like to have. But I want it to go all the way to the ground. But it's still lovely.
Are you mad, woman? I can see every inch of you, right down to your third rib. Sassenach. First your honey pot.
I'm intimate with all the noble families, their genealogies and their allegiances.
Well, that's handy. Is the Comte Saint-Germain in there?
C'est bien toi?
Oh, what?
Annalise.
Oh, it's another Leary. Oh, but she's French this time. Oh, no.
Laisse-moi te présenter une vieille amie, Annalise de Mailhac. It was just one duel. Annalise ended up marrying the lucky fellow.
Oh, how romantic. He's dead. Smallpox.
Still romantic.
Que dirais-tu de rencontrer le roi? Il le faut. Il se prépare à faire sa grande entrée. Le grand maître de France est un bon ami, c'est l'opportunité rêvée.
So he just invites a whole room of people to watch him dress? What is happening here? What is happening? Oh, no. He's not dressing. He's not
In
dressing.
France, does a king need an audience to shite?
Mm-hmm. They were so freaking bored then.
Puis-je recommander à son hôtesse de ne manger que de porridge le matin, si cela lui convient.
I think he needs something now.
Unfortunately, the king has never acquired a taste for peasant food.
And that's why your bowels are stopped up.
Perhaps this would be the perfect time.
Why did she change out her fan?
Ma charmante amie anglaise, Lady Broch-Toirac, avec la très belle robe rouge. Il est tellement excité de faire votre connaissance.
Je ferai moi-même les présentations.
He's slobbering already. And that's where you choose to be found. But it looks like you're there for something else, Claire.
Vos prières ont été exaucées. I am told you are desirous of the company of Monsieur Joseph Duvernay. Since I alone in all of France answer to that name, it is I you've been praying for.
Wow. Wow, what a line. Wow.
Instead, let me worship at your feet.
Monsieur,
You just met.
God!
No, Timmy!
Oh, James. Well, maybe this will entice him not to give to the cause.
Please accept my most fervent apology for my beastly behavior.
Oh, he's apologizing?
Yotavioti.
Who does he see?
Judas.
Oh. Not right now.
Jamie, dear boy, upon my word, I'm delighted to see you looking so healthy.
You should be surprised to see him at all.
The brute insisted I give it to him instead. I had no choice whatsoever. Will you ever forgive me?
No.
What are you both doing here in France?
Jamie has been employed by his cousin Jared.
Wine merchant. What a serendipitous surprise.
Why?
I should be very interested to sample some of that rare Belle Rouge port.
For $1 bajillion.
I must have a case.
How much?
For $1 bajillion and $1.
I'd be willing to pay 20% over the asking price.
Sold.
Jamie, why don't you take a matter to have a drink with our new friend, the Minister of Finance?
Claire, what you gonna do? What are you gonna... She's planning something.
You being an English aristocrat, that position makes you a traitor to the crown?
I see time has done nothing to dull the sharpness of your tongue, madame.
Your Grace, the fireworks are due to begin in a moment.
Wait. Wasn't that the guy that Mary was talking to?
May I introduce my new secretary, Alexander Randall.
Oh.
Alex is the younger brother of Captain Jonathan Randall, Esquire.
Oh.
Well, I will have to tell Jonathan that I've met you.
Don't.
I don't understand.
He's not dead, Pumpkin.
I received a letter from Scotland this morning that he posted only 2 weeks ago.
Just stab him. Choke him with his wig. Ugh. Are you gonna tell him, Claire? Is she gonna tell him?
Should I even tell him?
You probably should.
In time, he'd be sure to learn the truth. And what then?
I think it's funny that Monsieur Duvernay was saying, hey, would you like to play chess? And I'm just realizing they're playing chess right now, moving their players all across the board trying to prevent the Scottish rebellion. Huh. Interesting. We knew Randall was still alive. Did not know we would meet his brother. Sandringham can suck it. That's for certain. I know this is like fictional, whatnot, but we know it's based on truth. Diana Gabaldon is very good at research. However, the imagining of what life was just like in that time period when, if you're part of the aristocracy, it didn't do a whole lot. You had people do things for you. Oh my God, how bored must you have been? Because right now we are constantly, me especially, like I feel this, going, always working on something. Something's happening. We are constantly moving and doing things. But back then, you had a job, maybe, possibly. People did work for you, so your servants were busy. They had tasks during the day. If you owned something, sure, you had to keep the books and you would check on people. That would fill your day. But that was it. I mean, your version of entertainment was gossip and a party to find out more gossip and sex. That's always entertaining. Well, not always entertaining. It should be entertaining, but that would fill your day, maybe. And then watching the king try to take a shit. Wow. I wonder, there must have been something she read somewhere to put that scene in there. Somebody read that somewhere, unless they made it up completely off the top of their head. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments, which I do appreciate. But the players are being put on the board. They're trying to stop the rebellion, which we know they fail at. So what happens in the meantime, and what sends them back to Scotland? I also do appreciate, and it's fascinating seeing like Scotland was just, the rolly hills, the grass, the trees, the farmlands, the countryside, and then you've got France, Paris specifically. It's all maintained, all manicured. Their gardens were beautiful, but nothing was wild. Nothing was free. It was all very, not clean, but very precise. And it's such a difference visually. Equally beautiful, but not at the same time. Fascinating. I find little details like that fascinating, but that's me. But yeah, cannot wait for episode 3, which I hope to get to sooner rather than later. In case you were wondering, I'm still watching Deadwood and True Blood, Outlander. Now that The Boys is wrapping up and Stranger Things has wrapped up and Ms. Marvel has wrapped up, I should have a few more free days to watch more episodes. But I want you there with me on those adventures because it is so much fun when we do this together. Please have 5 seconds at least of joy, or at least peace. Peace. Have some delicious wine. Have a cup of tea, and then come back and see me. Oh, and also check out Seasons of August. It's still out, because of course it's still out on your favorite e-retailer. Love to have you give it a read. So thanks so much again, y'all. And until next time.